Hello, Mathujaman. You're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Kyiv woke up to several drone attacks on Monday morning just as Russian President Vladimir Putin planned to visit Belarus. The attack comes 3 days after what Ukrainian officials described as one of Russia's biggest assaults on Kyiv since the war started, and as Moscow presses on with its effort to torment Ukraine from the air amid a broad battlefield stalemate. According to Kyiv city administration, Russia launched 23 self-exploding drones over the city, and the Ukrainian forces claim to have shot down 18 of them. No casualties have been reported due to the drone attack. This is how Russians congratulated our children on the holiday. Serhiy Kruk, the head of Ukraine's State Emergency Service, wrote on Telegram, attaching photos of firefighters barely distinguished amid the flames of an infrastructure facility that got hit. One drone struck the home of Olha and Ivan, ages 84 and 83, in the outskirts of the capital. Ivan sustained a head injury. Their garage was completely destroyed and their dog, Malsh, was killed. Olha, speaking in her bedroom where shattered glass and blood covered the floor, said the blast flung the front gate into couple's house. "I know that I'm not alone," Olha said. "Everyone is suffering, everyone." In a major boost to ruling National People's Party in Meghalaya, three-time legislator from East Shillong constituency, Dr. M. Amaprin Lyangto, and legislator from West Shillong constituency, Mohendro Rapsang, on Monday joined the NPP. UDP MDC from the Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council, Imlanki Lamare from Narpu, was also inducted. Dr. Lyangto and Rapsang had resigned from the primary membership of the party as well as the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. On Monday, they submitted their resignations to the Commissioner Secretary Meghalaya Assembly, Andrew Simon.
Of our beloved Chief Minister, I'm sure he will take a state to the top 10 in the country. That's why I joined this party.
Sir, NPP is lucky to have a billionaire like you. Correct? So many people in the state of Meghalaya need leaders who will not steal their money. Correct? It does not matter. Some people make issues out of rich candidates, but I tell you, the people of 16 East Shillong, I'd rather be working closely with a candidate who will not disappear with the people's funds and rights. Correct? Thank you to the President, Bakharluki. He stays in my constituency. He's my voter. This time, I am assured that he will vote for me, right? NPP एक बड़ा पार्टी है जो हम लोग को सब एक साथ एक कट्ठा में वन मेघालय बनाना चाहता है। मैं आपको इतने वादा करते हैं
that one day this state of ours will touch great heights. Maybe it is possible that after 50 years again, there will be a political party that will get single majority in the assembly. It is possible. And it is this hope and this possibility that has brought each and every one of us together out here. In the last 5 years, we faced numerous challenges. I don't even have to count them.
BJP leader and Union Minister Anurag Thakur on Monday said that an era of peace has come in the Northeast while speaking about the status of terrorism under Modi-led government at the centre. The minister at a press conference said that the decreasing number of terror incidents in Northeast, number of peace treaties signed and less number of civilians' deaths are all indications that Modi government is working on Act East policy. Taking a dig at Congress, Thakur said Modi government has completed even 50 years old projects which Congress Look East policy failed to complete in the Northeast.
देखिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट में इंसर्जेंसी की घटनाएं कितनी कम हुई 2014 से लेकर अब तक। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में पीस ट्रीटीज कितनी की गई और नॉर्थ ईस्ट में सिविलियंस की जानें कितनी कम गई, कितनी गिरावट आई है उसमें। ये अपने आप में दिखाता है कि मोदी सरकार एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी के अंतर्गत काम कर रही है। कांग्रेस ने वर्षों तक लुक ईस्ट पॉलिसी के अंतर्गत काम करते रहे और कहीं ना कहीं 50 सालों में भी प्रोजेक्ट पूरे नहीं हुए। जो मोदी सरकार ने 50 साल पुराने प्रोजेक्ट्स को भी पूरा किया तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो बड़ा है, रोड, रेल, एयरपोर्ट और वाटरवेज, ये सारा मोदी सरकार की देन है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आतंकवाद की घटनाओं को, नक्सलवाद की घटनाओं को कम करना भी और विकास को नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने का भी।
The Nagaon District Administration in Assam on Monday carried out a massive eviction drive against the encroachment on government and Satra lands in Badar Traba. More than 800 security personnel have been deployed in the central Assam area. Earlier, the Commissioner for Review and Assessment of the Problems of Satra Land has submitted an interim report to Assam Chief Minister in connection with illegal encroachment in the area. The DIG Central Range informed that eviction will be done on around 1,000 bighas of land on Monday. According to reports, the district administration officials claim that notices were sent to around 1,000 alleged encroachers' families during October, asking them to clear the land. The capital city of Assam has yet another witnessed an incident of robbery in broad daylight. A woman was robbed of her gold chain at gunpoint by unidentified miscreants in broad daylight at Prakati Nagar in the Sadgaon area of Guwahati on Monday, December 19. According to sources, two bike-borne miscreants waylaid and robbed the woman by brandishing a gun, and before anyone could react, they sped away with gold ornaments she was wearing while the victim was on her way back from the nearby market. Earlier this month, a school teacher was robbed of a gold chain at gunpoint at Rajkar by Lane 9 in the city. Meanwhile, local police have been informed of today's incident and a manhunt to nab the culprit has been launched.
সব বিলাক আহি আছে, সব পালসারে আহিছে তো 150 এবাৰ এখন আহিছে আপোনাৰ ব্ল্যাক কালারে হয় নেকি, ব্ল্যাক কালারে হয়, ব্ল্যাক রেড, কিন্তু এখন 150 এই সিরিজ তো এটোৱে হ'ব 6091 মাৰিছো। এটো হেৰিটো চুৰ কৰা আকৌ এফালে মাৰিব। ভালকে দিয়া একদম অন স্লো নাই ৰ'ব, মই একদম ফাষ্ট হৈ আছে, মই আৰু এবাৰ জিম স্লো কৰি। ৰাতি এটা মানে অন্নপ্ৰসন্ন আছিলে, অন্নপ্ৰসন্ন খাই মানে মই ৰাতিপুৱা আহি আছো আৰু আহি থাকোঁতে মই বাইলানত সোমালোঁ। মাত্ৰ সোমোৱাৰ লগে লগে মানে দুজন ল'ৰা মোৰ বাইকত পিছে পিছে আহি আছে, কিন্তু মই ল'ৰাকেইটাক অলৰেডি মই দেখা পাইছোঁ মই সিহঁতক, কিন্তু ফুল হেলমেট পিন্ধা আছিলে। তাৰপিছত আৰু মই ভাবিছোঁ আমাৰ বাইলানৰে কোনোবা মানুহ আহিছে নেকি, আগে পিছে তেনেকুৱা আহি থাকে। মোৰ পিছে পিছে এজন আহিছে আৰু এজন বাইকত আছে। তাৰপিছত আধা বাট পোৱাৰ লগে লগে মানে ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজতহে আমি দেখিলোঁ যে মানে পকেটৰ পৰা যে সেই আৰ্মছটো ওলাইছে, পিষ্টল ওলাইছে। তাৰপিছত পকেটৰ পৰা যেতিয়া পিষ্টলটো ওলাইছে, মই তেতিয়া মোক এনেকৈ আহি মই ভাবিছোঁ ফ্ৰণ্টৰ মানে বাইদেউ ঘৰত আহিছে চাগে ল'ৰা দুজন, তাতে সিহঁতৰ সন্মুখতে মানে বাইকখন ঘূৰালে। তাৰপিছত মই আৰু মানে অকণ বাটটো অলপ এৰি দিলোঁ যাবৰ কাৰণে। তেতিয়া এৰি দিয়াৰ লগে লগে তেওঁ মোক একদম মানে বুকত ধৰিছে, চেনটো দিবিনে নিদিওঁ, চেনটো দিবিনে নিদিওঁ, পিষ্টলটো দেখুৱাই পেলাই। তেতিয়া আৰু মই মানে অলপ মানে ভয়ো লাগি গ'ল পিষ্টলটো দেখা পাই। যদি পিষ্টলটো নাথাকিলে মই তাক ধৰিব পাৰিলোঁ হয়, কিন্তু এজনে বাইক ষ্টাৰ্ট দি আছিলে, বাইকখন আগত গৈ তাৰপিছত এই কাঢ়ি পেলাই লৈ মোৰ মানে হেৰি আছিলে লকেটটো আছিলে, লকেটটো পৰি গ'ল, তেওঁ লকেটটো বুটিল। তেওঁ বাইদেউহঁতে মানে কেমেৰাটো মানে কাভাৰ নকৰিলে সেইখিনি, বাইদেউহঁতো কেমেৰাটো মানে অকণ ওপৰত আছিলে চিচি কেমেৰাটো, তলৰখিনি মানে নকৰিলে আৰু তাৰপিছত আৰু তেওঁলোকে ওলাই গুচি গ'ল আৰু। খবৰ দিছোঁ পুলিচ লগে লগে আহি গৈছে, কিন্তু আহিছে লগে লগে গোটেই পুলিচ আহিছে, চবে SP ISP চব গোটেই সোপা আহিছে, DSP চব আহিছে ছাৰে। এতিয়া তেওঁলোকে এতিয়া হেৰি কৰিছে, ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজবোৰ লৈ গৈছে। এতিয়া
ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজ কি কি দেখা পালে?
ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজত মানে মইতো পিছৰখিনি দেখা পোৱা নাই ন, ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজত গোটেইখিনি ওলাই গৈছে। তেওঁ মানে আহি আধা ৰাস্তাৰ পৰা মানে হেৰিটো ওলাই লৈছে, আৰ্মছটো ওলাইছে। আৰ্মছটো ওলাই মোৰ মূৰত দিছে, দি পেলাই কৈছে হেৰি কিবাটো দিবিনে নিদিয়ক, সোণৰ চেনটো দিবিনে নিদিয়ক, চেনটো দিবিনে নিদিয়ক এনেকৈ।
টিভিৰ যিখিনি ফুটেজ আমি দেখিলোঁ, তো গোটেইখিনি দেখাই পাইছে যে দুজন ল'ৰা বাইকত আহিছিলে। পালচাৰে হ'ব, 220 বাইক হ'ব। এজনে বাইকৰ পৰা নামি ফ'ল' কৰিলে মাক, আৰু এজনে বাইকখন ৰিটাৰ্ণ কৰি ৰাস্তাৰ পিনে ঘূৰাই ল'লে। আৰু এটা সময়ত মাক ডিঙিৰ পৰা চেনটো টানি নিলে, হাতত পিষ্টলটো ওলাই ল'লে, পিষ্টল ৰাখি কিনে ল'লে। প্ৰথমতে মানে ভাবিলে কোনো বেলেগ মানুহ আহি থকা বুলি, মা ইমান কিয় কৰা নাছিলে। তাৰপিছত যেতিয়া দেখিলে যে হাতত পিষ্টল, তেতিয়া মাও একো নকৰিলে। তাৰপিছত সিহঁতে ধুনীয়াকৈ লৈ কিনে মাক ঠেলা মাৰি কিনে লৈ গুচি গ'ল। সিহঁতে বাইকত উঠি দুজনে গুচি গ'ল, ৰাস্তা পিনে ওলাই গুচি গ'ল।
CC কেমেৰাত স্পষ্টভাৱে আহিছে?
CC কেমেৰাত গোটেইখিনি আছে, মোটামুটি গোটেইখিনি আছে। CC কেমেৰাত ভালকৈ যদি চাই বাইকৰ নম্বৰ ধুনীয়াকৈ স্পষ্টকৈ আহি যাব। আপোনালোকে এতিয়া খালি জাষ্ট অলপমান ব্লাৰ হৈ আছে, বাকী আপোনালোকৰ টেকন'লজি বা ছফ্টৱেৰ ইউজ কৰিলে গোটেই নাম্বাৰ ক্লিয়াৰলি আহি যাব। তাতে আপোনালোকে এবাৰ চেক কৰি চাব পাৰে। আমি পুলিচে ভেৰিফাই কৰি আছে গোটেইখিনি।
কি ক'ব, দিন দুপৰতে এনেকুৱা ঘটনা হৈছে?
এতিয়া চব জেগাতে হৈ আছে, কিন্তু ইয়াতে হ'ব বুলি এনেকৈ আশাও কৰা নাছিলে। ৰাতিপুৱা অফিচ আৱাৰ্ছত 8:40 মান হ'ব, তো অফিচ আৱাৰ্ছত ইমান মানুহ থাকে, তথাপিতো ইমান সাহস কৰিলে। অলপমান চবে চালে ভাল হয় আৰু।
The Garo community in Riboy district, under the banner of All Riboy Garo Headmen Association, today organized a rally demanding to issue appointment and sanat to all the existing 56 Garo villages in district at Rangsokuna. The rally was organized to protest over the Hima Mailiam for submitting letter to the office of the Riboy Deputy Commissioner not to accept any no objection certificates or land documents being issued by the Garo headmen. During the rally, Nikhil R. Marak, advisor of association, and John R. Marak said that they will continue to protest if the Hima Mailiam and KHADC will not recognize the Garo headmen, as Garo also is a tribal that they have the right to settle everywhere in the state and practice their own culture and identity as enshrined by the Constitution of India under 6th schedule. They also informed that the petition will be soon submitted to the KHADC, Hima Mailiam and Sam of Right Marwet, requesting to empower Garo headmen and to regulate their function as per the customary law.
Soon after the independence, founder of the Constitution draft and framed the 6th schedule for the backward people, tribal of India, and Garo community are fall under the 6th schedule Constitution of India. Tribal will be never treated as tribal only, which are recognized as civil tribe, both by the central government and as a well-state government, and there is no such provision or regulation that one tribal community can dominate. That we are not against any community, but we are demanding our right to administer our own village. At Garo Autonomous District Council Tura, Headman Nokma, they appoint all the tribal communities under its jurisdiction. And Karbi-Along District Council, they appoint all the communities under the jurisdiction, including Khasi, Garo, Jaintia. Even there is Garo MDC, Khasi MDCs, that we citing some example, some from northeastern state. We are residing in Nagaland, Arunachal, Tripura, and every 24 district of Assam.
Dalai Lama on Monday, while responding on the Tawang India and China LSC face-off, said there is no point in returning to China and that he prefers India. The Tibetan spiritual leader said things are improving in Europe, Africa, Asia and China is more flexible.
Things, generally speaking, things are improving. I think in Europe, in Africa, and also in Asia. Now China also now more flexible. Okay. But there's no point to return to China. I prefer India. Best place. And Kangra. But Nehru choice. This place is my permanent residence. It's very right. Thank you.
A newly built bridge in Bihar's Begusariya collapsed even before it could be inaugurated. It took Rs 13 crore to construct a 206-meter-long Kandak River bridge. However, the front part of the bridge collapsed into the river on Sunday. The bridge was built under the Chief Minister's NABARD scheme, but it was never inaugurated due to a lack of an access road. A crack was recently discovered in the bridge's front section. Following that, a letter was written to the authorities regarding the bridge crack. The bridge's construction began in 2016 and was completed in 2017. However, due to lack of an access road, traffic could not begin on the bridge. Meanwhile, sources said that the RWT officials were in the process of initiating action against the construction firm and registering a case for the poor quality of work. They are also trying to get it repaired if possible. The MLAs of CPI, which supports Nitish Kumar Mahagathbandhan government, on Monday protested in Patna and demanded solatium for the families of the Hooch tragedy victims. The CPI close ML Liberation also protested against the nexus between liquor mafia and the administrative machinery across Bihar. The party has said that it has sent a 3-member delegation to take stock of the situation and has also submitted a memorandum to the Chief Minister. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar had earlier refused to compensate for the deaths and drew flack for saying that one would naturally die by drinking alcohol. At least 60 people reportedly died by drinking illicitly brewed country liquor in Saran.
सरकार भाजपा का जो रोल है शराबबंदी के सवाल पर, वो जो शराबबंदी को वापस लेने की मांग करते हैं और उनके लोगों के जरिए जो शराब बेचा जा रहा है, इसके रिएक्शन में मुख्यमंत्री का वो बयान है। हम मांग करते हैं कि मुख्यमंत्री को संवेदनशीलता दिखानी चाहिए और पूरे बिहार की जनता के सरपरस्त है वो, गार्जियन है वो, और जो आश्रित है परिवार है, उन परिवारों का पुनर्वास होना चाहिए, उनके बाल बच्चों की पढ़ाई लिखाई होनी चाहिए। और इसको लेके आज हम लोग एक मेमोरेंडम पार्टी के तरफ से मुख्यमंत्री को देने जा रहे हैं। कठोर कदम अभी उठाने की तो बात ही नहीं है, क्योंकि हम तमाम वामपंथी दल, जो तीनों वामपंथी दल है, हम लोग का संयुक्त मांग है कि पीड़ित परिवारों के आश्रितों को पुनर्वास किया जाए, संवेदनशीलता से इस समस्या को देखा जाए, इस समस्या पर रिएक्शन नहीं किया जाए। सरकार पूरे 12 करोड़ जनता का सरपरस्त है, गार्जियन है, इसलिए सरकार को इसको संवेदनशीलता के साथ विचार करके इस पर एक सकारात्मक कार्रवाई।
A program to celebrate the communities of Meghalaya for their work across various sectors of rural development and livelihood enhancement was held at the State Convention Center in Shillong. The unique program aimed at enabling communities from across the state to share the knowledge and take forward the lessons on a variety of subjects from traditional knowledge, natural resources, management and entrepreneurship to financial inclusion and community organization, aiding in the transformation of individuals and communities. A total of 12 communities and individuals were felicitated and provided with a platform to share their best practices and innovations. In his address, the chief guest of the event, Dr. Vijay Kumar D, Commissioner and Secretary of the Government of Meghalaya, informed that when the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Singh Modi, visited Shillong, the state government had shared a compilation of Meghalaya's success stories.
One way it's good, like we are silently doing few things, but at the same time, at a larger forum, when we are part of it, I mean, one small example to give it, I, along with my team, participated in World water forum that held in Senegal, Dakar. We were part of so many discussions, so many presentations by team or by several projects across the world. I mean, I personally felt at that time our Meghalaya community, Meghalaya villages are doing much better than that. I mean, we are just not just telling our stories to the world. So it's like we are thinking in that way from MBDA, MBMA side. We should come up with some mechanism how to highlight our stories. It's just to bring awareness what we are actually doing. So it's also a cross learning also most importantly for the other communities. So even from CLAM project, we are having this exposure visits where we are sending community in a group of 30 to various places.
What one kid said, it's very, and what Gunanka was saying, I want to start yesterday, with yesterday's, Honorable Prime Minister's program. You are all aware that yesterday our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, visited Shillong, and there's a big public program. We in fact in the state government also we are doing a lot of interesting things, so we also made a small compilation of all the success stories that the government is doing, and we placed this booklet in all the folders. So the program was here and also in the ground, in Polo ground, in both the times. So the Prime Minister was just reading very carefully that booklet. So in there, our people recorded the thing. So the Prime Minister spent about 5 minutes going through the booklet, and he was constantly kind of nodding and appreciatively. The world needs to be, not just from our point of view, we are doing interesting things. When we do interesting things at a community level, it's a matter of pride for the community to articulate these stories to others. B, it's very, very important that others learn from this and feel that, we can also achieve this.
The Prime Minister was observed to be appreciative of the practices being implemented in collaboration with communities across various sectors. At the community level, organizations like the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency are said to be working to highlight interesting stories and articulating them to the outside world. The closing ceremony of the third Trojans T20 Open Cricket Tournament was held at Zaniboto local ground. The event started from December 8 until December 19. A group called the Trojans Club organized the tournament. An intending candidate of the PJP, Kovishe Kiba, attended the event, update stated. In his address, Kovishe Kiba appreciated the Zaniboto District Cricket Association for the efforts. He said God has given people many talents, but because they all have a lack of practice, they are not able to utilize it. The final match was played between Lize Nagutu Sporting Association and Astra Barris Club. The match was won by Lize Nagutu Sporting Association by 3 wickets and chasing a target of 130 runs in 19.4 overs.
Brand prize. I'm below Kuror Akhayanam Kubu annually. Tournament Shivapna Wovigus Kilo. Cricket one of 1 year. I'll look Joshi Kiva more talented Kunzapane. Long no ugly bo which no. Season Council organized solo has to do Shaya. He never Chicago Mutna. State level lay loan, state level Kida Ranji Trophy team selection sheet in here. Ranji Trophy lay Lovegame Indian team selection sheet in here. IPL Maya Kugala Butomu sheet in here. Issue final match here is the World Cup football.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.